Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden episode 454. What happened last time?
Last time we watched the show was almost a month ago at this point. We took a little bit of a break in between arcs.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I needed to recover. Yeah, that last arc was a bit of a doozy. Was completely pointless because Sasuke is still with Orochimaru. And Sai is on our side. He did like 5 flip-flops back and forth. He's like, he's like a double agent times 10. He's back and forth, but now he's on our side. I still don't really care for him, but either way, I guess he's here. How much longer he'll stay, I'm not entirely sure. Because I don't know the story. I don't know whether like he was just there for like a little bit, or he's like now just gonna be a character for like evermore, or like what more development they're gonna give him.
Welcome to this reaction where I watched the show for the first time. Yeah, I don't know the story, so I don't know if he's gonna stick around, so don't ask me. I don't have the information. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Yeah, so I'm like I said earlier, that and people have said it in the comments since, although you don't read the comments, obviously, so you might not have seen it, or you definitely haven't seen it, hopefully. But that's regarded as the worst arc in the show. People were kind of pissed off when I warned you about that, but it was less a warning by that time, and it was more you were already hating it, and I was trying to reassure you that this wasn't like a normal thing to happen in the show. I wasn't trying to talk shit. I was just like, I wanted for everyone. Like I wasn't trying to influence your reaction. I was trying to let you know that it wasn't going back to, you know, like part 1.
I wasn't supposed to be thinking that it was epic and amazing when it was clearly just getting worse and worse by the episode.
It's regarded as that, so that's fine. It's not your fault it's not your fault that you didn't like it. It's not like a flaw in your taste or something. Regardless, we're getting into this. There's a few episodes before the filler arc, and there'll be little things like setting up for the filler arc. And we got a new OP this episode, so that's pretty cool. And the OP will carry over after the filler arc.
Oh, okay.
But the visuals will change to fit the story that is happening then, at which point we will be skipping it until a certain point. But yeah. So, any last words before we get into this new leg of Shippuden?
I'm sad about the old OP. It was my favorite. It really got me through that arc, but I am excited to see the new OP, so
let's check it out. Hope you guys like and subscribe to the channel, and check us out on Patreon if you want to get a week ahead. For those of you who came to Patreon because you didn't want to wait to get past the Tenchi Bridge arc, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for coming. But if you're still here on YouTube, you can get 5 episodes ahead on patreon.com/Woldcast, and uncuts as well in our higher tier. But let's go. Okay, we're good. Creepy owl. Ooh. What is this?
they're like getting stabbed with pieces of wood. Yikes.
A dream,
man. I feel like that's not just a random dream. But I hope that milk's not expired.
So that was filler arc stuff.
Okay.
But we can, if you want to watch the filler arc, it's not as long as Tenchi Bridge. If you wanted to watch it, we could, but it's up to you.
It seemed kind of like filler arc, but it also seemed like it could have been something else.
Yeah.
What was that about? Crazy.
New OP.
Ooh, some black and white.
Fuck you, Netflix. I'm not skipping the intro.
I feel like I might have heard this song before.
I'm sure you have. It's really like another one of those classic, really memorable
sometimes feel like characters have really interesting designs because they can kind of do whatever they want with them.
Yeah.
Because they only have to like draw them for a certain period of time, and they're kind of irrelevant. So it's kind of cool, interesting to see.
Yeah, it is interesting, but it's all you can always tell because like obviously it's not. Or in most cases, they're not designed by the original author, so you can tell there's like some weird shit going on.
It looks slightly different, yeah.
It's like different principles, different ideas.
To be more quickly understood by others, one must first draw them in and warm them to oneself. When addressing others, if you persist in maintaining formality, a reserved air develops and never allows the gap to be bridged. Or you could come up with a nickname or a term of endearment. By doing so, those you speak to will feel closer to you and begin to see you as more of a friend. That makes sense?
What's Sai doing here?
For more information, consult
the book, Wiki, How Do I Make Friends?
I never pegged you as a reader.
What?
What?
I guess I am.
Sai really doesn't seem like a reader to you?
Sai does have a human side after all. Naruto and I were on our way to visit Kakashi Sensei in the hospital. If you're free, you want to come?
Kakashi Sensei?
Well, I mean, you are a part of Team Kakashi now. Don't you think you should meet the leader?
You mean the famous Anbu Black Ops member who was lauded as one of the greatest of the village?
Naruto!
What? What's the deal? Bring Sai with you. Spent all this time working it out so it would just be the two of us alone together, you know, like a date.
If you've got time to daydream about that, you should be studying ninjutsu.
Yeah, like I'd study. You two hang out in that stuffy old library.
Naruto, you can't just train your body all the time. Your mind needs to get some exercise too. Sometimes you're such a dummy.
I knew it. Sakura is calling Naruto by a nickname.
Hey, fuckface!
Naruto? Sakura?
Huh?
Do you mind if I join your conversation? I mean, well, I read in a book how to make others feel at ease around you. The book said
Step 1 said,
people
ask
have
permission to be
recorded
social.
nicknames and terms of endearment.
Hey, geez, I never knew you thought about stuff like that.
Oh,
So that's what you were
I just
doing in the
realized.
library.
It's the
Oh.
entire screen. I didn't notice until just now.
Some nicknames for the two of you.
Nice.
But I just couldn't really think of any, so I'll try to be more casual.
Listen, you don't need to put so much thought into it. Just let that stuff come naturally.
A lot of times, a nickname or pet name will refer to someone's personality. Let's take Naruto, for example. You could go with Dimwit, Bird Brain, or Stupid Naruto.
Stupid.
Come on, you're killing me here.
Stupid Naruto.
Personality traits.
He's so different from when we first met him. Sai? Why are you staring at me like that?
I understand. Thanks for the advice. Ugly. What do you mean?
Why'd you hit me?
That's such a classic moment.
You're the new
I mean, she really shouldn't dish it out if she can't take it. She does it to
Exactly.
Naruto all the time.
Sir. Hey, Sakura, come here a second. Those two seem hurt. Did they fight or something? Knowing Naruto's temper, I can imagine where this has gone
I
down.
love he's been reading that book for like the millionth time at this point.
We're all getting along just dandy.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say so.
Super convincing.
Shihatake, legendary even to those in the Foundation.
I love these slice of life episodes so much.
I know. Yamato told me everything about Sasuke, too.
We're running out of time to get him home. At this rate, we could lose him for good.
Well, in that case, I guess you're gonna need to get even stronger than that.
Which is why the only thing we can do is accelerate our own growth.
How can we do that?
Do you think I've just been lying here doing nothing the whole time? I've been brainstorming, and I have an idea.
A sequel to the
However,
Makeout Paradise
what I came up
movie.
with is more suited to Naruto. Or rather, I should say, it's something that will only work with Naruto. In fact, if this training pans out, Naruto, your power may even surpass mine.
Hold on.
This isn't filler.
Okay.
That's right.
In
An
fact, this is
even
super
bigger
Working with you
Rasengan.
one-on-one the whole time, and it'll be training like you've never experienced before. We're going to create an ultimate ninjutsu just for you. A brand new jutsu, even more powerful than the Rasengan. But in order to obtain that kind of power,
This all still applies to the
amount of time.
to the even bigger Rasengan.
You can't get that kind of strength in a couple days, like the hero of some pulp novel, and it won't be like learning a pre-existing jutsu, like the Rasengan, that can be broken down and taught in stages.
That doesn't
Enormous
apply to the
amount
bigger
of
Rasengan.
time? Are you people listening to me? I just said we're almost out of time. Sasuke's gonna.
If you'd let me finish, I figured out a way to do it faster.
How you feeling today, Kakashi?
Asuma Sensei, you really should try knocking first, you know?
What's up, guys?
Perfect timing.
Look who's here. It's Naruto and Sakura.
Who's this freak?
I know you. You're that guy from...
Huh? What guy?
Why is all this happening today? Relax. Remember, start with a smile. Hello there.
Oh, I see. So that's what that was all about. I guess I'd buy that.
My name is Sai. You can feel free to be casual.
You guys pretty cute, don't
How
you think?
has Ino's hair grown that long?
Sasuke.
Sakura's kept cutting it.
I know, but hair doesn't grow that fast.
Can't leave people.
I mean, her dad has super long hair. So,
Lady
Maybe it's just her
Tsunade
family.
told me what happened with Sasuke. Next time something like that comes up, I'll be around to help. Especially now that I'm done with the Chunin exams. Oh yeah, you missed out on me.
Shikamaru's such a bro.
He's so cool.
That's right. Well, I guess that's the least of your problems.
Why don't you guys head on over to the barbecue restaurant? And Team Kakashi, you're more than welcome to join us if you'd like to.
Barbecue? Woohoo! I second that.
Kakashi, you stay here.
Sit next to Sai.
Oh god.
I need to talk to Kakashi alone about it. In the meantime, the barbecue's on me, okay?
Hey, wait a sec. Sensei, what gives? What happened to that whole conversation we were just having about my special training?
That's right. We'll get back to it.
What? Later?
Well, we can't start anything while I'm still in the hospital.
He always showed up to celebrate successful missions with us before. This is a first. Ignoring what I told her.
Oh, right. Then I get Shikamaru's share.
Knock it off, Choji!
I love when Ino like starts squealing like that. She starts like screaming about shit. She sounds so funny.
As long as their objectives are the tailed beasts, we can be certain they'll come here sooner or later. They want Naruto.
You guys don't need to leave me out of this. I'm just as concerned about the Akatsuki as you are.
Once again, Shikamaru just so cool.
Is he gonna be okay? What if those guys from the Akatsuki attack? Even Gaara couldn't.
You're right. He wouldn't be able to do it. Well, not yet.
Well then, first impressions are very important to people. So I've got to come up with some casual nicknames as fast as I can.
Hi there. Shoji Akamichi of the Akamichi.
It's gonna call him Fatty.
Your name is Sai, isn't it?
You, personality trait.
Oh no!
Forbidden word, is he? This was absolutely a taboo word in front of Choji. You got it.
Hey, were you about to say something?
This gets super intimidating all of a sudden.
Coming up with nicknames is tough.
Anyway, I'm Ino Yamanaka. My family owns the Yamanaka Flower Shop. Nice to meet you.
Stating their personality traits too might anger them. Perhaps I can avoid that if I just say the opposite of what I think.
Don't say it, Sai. Come on, say it. Let her have good, just like you did to me.
Oh no.
You, beautiful.
You call her beautiful? Why, you...
Sai just
God.
has no idea what personality means.
Yeah.
Based off of their personality, bases it completely off of like the worst thing about them
The book
physically.
also said you should judge people by you should judge a book by its cover, so to speak. Oh, new ending.
Look at that young businessman.
Up on the bar or the diving board, whatever that is. Like what? The white suit for Gara. That's pretty dope. Sasuke looks so weird with like white eyes. Just all the cute boys.
Nice.
Here you go. That's my feet. Hey, Eno, what's the deal with the eyes you keep making inside? Gross. Oh, and just what do you mean by that? Or do you want to keep Sai all to yourself? Is that what's going on here? Billboard brow? You call it billboard brow, Eno pig? No offense, but Sai doesn't interest me. I get it. The unpopular girl is jealous. What? Easy, calm down, Sakura. You keep out of this, idiot. Me? Idiot?
You know, you should cut it out too, Eno.
Quiet, fatso!
I'm not fat. I'm just big bone.
Nicknames are really tricky.
Why is he paying?
I have no idea.
Maybe he actually has money, unlike everyone else.
I don't see how.
I don't know how. Maybe he was given an allowance.
I mean, he obviously did missions, but like, does the Foundation pay you?
Can I look at it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what'd you think of that one? A little bit of slice of life.
I like that the one. That was good. When Kakashi was talking about Naruto's like a new move, I just immediately thought of when Jiraiya was like, "I'm gonna teach you this awesome new move," and it was literally just the same move but slightly better. Even if it was a lot better, he still only knows one move.
And he didn't use it last arc at all. Well, he was like Nine-Tailed Fox for the fight of last.
Yeah, I guess he
arc.
didn't.
He was Nine-Tailed Fox for the last for the fight of last arc.
he-
And if you think about it, last arc had one real fight. There was the scuffle with Kabuto, but other than that, it was one fight.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But even still, he learned a move that didn't really diversify his abilities at all, which is for Naruto is something that he like. I feel like he needs another move because right now he only has 2, and both of them are largely ineffective unless he like really gets his timing right. Because the shadow clones, he makes 1 million of them and never uses them in any kind of strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Rasengan, if he's not accurate, if he's not like deadly accurate with like the action, then he just misses and it's useless.
Exactly.
So I feel like if Kakashi can help him with something else that will actually like be a bit more versatile, that might be good, or at least more powerful, then that would be good. Because like he has a very targeted attack and then a very as large as he wants it to be attack of the shadow clones, but that doesn't really do him any good majority of the time. That will be interesting to see, but conveniently at exactly the right time, everyone just bursts in. Shikamaru is just so cool.
He really
I'll
is.
I'll say it a million times. Shikamaru is just so cool.
He's fucking cool.
And cool, I feel like, is the correct word, because he's like so mature, so calm, so like level-headed. Like, he's just so
and just a bro.
chill. Like,
he's
he's
first
such a
thing he
good
says
friend.
to Naruto is like, "Hey man, I heard what happened. Next time, I'll be there for you."
And
like
he's not just saying that. He means it.
He does mean it. He really
He's so
cares.
good.
He's fucking great. He's incredible. And you can tell his popularity, like a lot of the way that I think character, like as far as editorial standpoint, when they're publishing these manga, there's the popularity polls in the magazines that viewers fill out and then they mail them in, and then they take the publisher takes that information. Oh, Shikamaru during the Sasuke retrieval arc and during the Chunin exams just skyrocketed to like the top 3 characters or whatever of that month. Maybe, hey there Kishimoto, maybe you should include a little more Shikamaru, just so you know, people really like Shikamaru. Yeah. And then, he gets put in more and gets more screen time.
Wasn't like also
awesome.
Kakashi not supposed to be as involved or something?
I think he became more involved because people loved him so much because he was so cool. But I think he was supposed to be their teacher. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. You need to. I haven't read a lot of interviews from Kishimoto, but judging from going way back, the way the story was set up originally, I would have assumed that Iruka would have played a bigger part in this like earlier part of the story. But like he was there at the beginning, and pretty much nothing after that, which is
a couple of
sad.
Ramen experiences, and that was about it.
But that must mean that people might not have liked Iruka as much.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have stuck around more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Anyway, this episode.
Sai is just still an absolute... I love how he's reading these books. He's on fucking WikiHow out here, like, oh, how do you make friends? How to talk to people. Mm-hmm. Completely has no idea what personality is, apparently, but maybe that's for the best. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's... I don't know. I don't know whether, like, Sakura would rather be called ugly or annoying or whatever else he could think of about her.
I think Sakura wouldn't like to be called anything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
she literally can't. Yeah,
I'm
like
saying
you said.
either way wouldn't be very good. And
exactly.
what just hi desperate.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, any guy who like is cool or whatever that's not Shikamaru.
Yeah.
Yeah, why isn't she fawning over Shikamaru?
I know. Well,
like, why isn't every girl fawning over Shikamaru?
Like, Shikamaru is so cool, but like, I'm surprised Ino's not going for him. But that's like, I don't know. I ship him and Tamari. That's my
ship?
ultimate
Who else
ship.
Do you ship?
Pretty much just them. I maybe would have shipped Ino and Shikamaru now, but I like him with Tamari better. Mm-hmm. I don't really ship anyone else.
There's not that much relationship stuff going on other than this, I guess.
And we don't really know many of the side characters. Like, we don't know Hinata or Kiba, or like, I'm sure some people would maybe be like, oh, I wish Naruto and Sakura would get together, but like, I don't.
They really teased that like last arc.
Yeah,
a lot.
they seem to have like Sakura like realizing that Naruto
isn't so tortured. And
like isn't just an idiot.
Yeah.
But I don't think that that's gonna go anywhere. And then they always tease like the thing of like Hinata being like so in love with Naruto, and then Naruto like kind of noticing her, but not really. But like we don't like they like barely ever actually like been around each other, where she hasn't been passed out. So
yeah.
I don't know how that relationship would go.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that was kind of random.
Anyway,
sidetrack, but
yeah, we got some training talk, training talk. He's training his social skills, and the Akatsuki are making even more moves, and a bunch of the filler stuff, which whatever.
I was confused at the beginning of like that Fox thing, because I was like, I kind of forgot that there was only a few episodes before the filler arc, so I was like, oh, is this like something like crazy?
Yeah.
And then when you said that, I was like, oh, that's why the characters like look kind of generic.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure if that was filler, so I kept my mouth shut until afterwards, because like I said, I stopped rewatching after a certain point, so, and I'm noticing more and more that, like, I'm remembering things without actually remembering them. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if this, and then I just say the joke that happens, and that's happening more and more, so I'm trying to just, like, If I think something is filler, if I think something is this or that, I'm just keeping my mouth shut and letting it happen. So that's going to be my tactic going forward. And I'm going to have to keep an extra eye on myself because of stuff like that, where I could have spoiled something possibly, you know, without even knowing it.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that's pretty much it.
That was a good episode. That was a good episode to get back into it.
And we got 2 more until the filler arc, and then we're skipping a few episodes, and then we'll keep going. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Patreon to get a week ahead. But we hope you enjoyed most of all. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.